Oh, you can hear me? Oh, we're on. We are on. We have our entrepreneurial spotlight guest on as well.
Plan is to jump right into the entrepreneur spotlight. So let's bring our guest on, Mr. Moe Taheri. Are you on with us, brother?
Hi, how you doing, guys? Happy New Year.
What's going on?
Happy New Year. Folks, again, sorry about the delay. We are 9 minutes in. Time is 8:09. Jordan had to dial in real quickly because I'm having technical difficulties. I am out of the studio as of right now, again, due to this glorious December 31st, 2015. We're going to shake things up just a little bit. I know Jordan went ahead and kind of introduced. We're going to jump into entrepreneurial spotlight tonight first, and we are going to do a little bit of a different schedule tonight, being that it is New Year's Eve. Again, it is 8 o'clock 8:15 rather, Pacific Standard Time. We decided to do the show an hour early. My apologies for the first 10 minutes, so I'll stop talking. We're going to go right into our entrepreneurial spotlight segment tonight. Longtime friend, comrade, partner, Moe Taheri with his Mprint, M as in Mary, Mprint, as opposed to, not to be confused with Imprint. It is I'll let him kind of talk about it, but it is a printing service that he offers. It is kind of his entrepreneurial thing. And Mo, if you just want to kind of, touch base and let us know what you do, how you do it, and just tell our audience what you're all about.
Yes, sir. Mprint, I started this thing about a few years ago. My sister was working at HP at the time, and she came to me with a great idea of getting an HP printer to do very high-quality canvas prints and other prints for the houses, businesses, and other uses in your life that you like to use in your office, in your living room, anywhere you want. You could have these beautiful pictures. And my sister, and this, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. And this isn't just any, computer printer, right, Mo? This is a, top of the line commercial, huge.
Yes, the commercial
super printer,
HP
so to speak.
Printer. It's 44-inch wide, and it goes all the way to 150 feet rolls I could print. And one of my canvases that I have installed right now, that I just printed something. It was the size of 48 inches by 24 inches. It was a beautiful Buddha canvas. I printed it for one of my friends, and she loved it.
Oh, so you do more than, okay, so great. So you do, now, what other types of paper, what other types of artwork can actually be printed on this? I could probably print a poster, but you got done through saying that you can actually print canvases on this HP printer. What other kind of things are you able, in the realm of, can this printer ideally print anything?
But pretty much anything, but it's more like an indoor printer. Like I could print canvas. I could print billboard signs for like stores, stuff like that. But after a while, the ink is an indoor ink. The sun will evaporate the ink, so it's usually more used for inside material. So you use inside of a room or inside of an office, so the sun doesn't evaporate the ink. It's more like a high-quality printer. It prints also like blueprints for businesses. It prints many different types of paper. It prints on plastic, like paper, like see-through for...
So a variety of not just your everyday 8.5 by 11 good old printer paper. You can print on a variety of
yes, like matte papers. I have some matte papers. I have some blueprint papers. I have a canvas paper. I love using canvas paper personally, but the matte paper is my second favorite. But It prints
Nice.
almost anything, even stickers.
And when how did you get into it? I mean, I know you kind of just spoke briefly about your sister wanting to, you talked about, your sister initially, you guys kind of buying it together. But what made you want to do what made you want to get into this industry?
She was working at HP. It was a $15,000 printer, and she got a really good deal on it. Me and her both put that money and we got it for about $8,000. That was her discount for working at HP. And I had extra money laying around, and I figured if I don't buy this, I'm probably going to go spend it on something that I'm going to forget about in a couple of years. So I figured I invested into this and make my money into more money instead of just sitting on it. And money eventually, the value goes down if you sit on it. So I'd rather invest my money than just sitting on it.
Absolutely. Right. And speaking on money, I mean, I don't know if you have any set prices, but I imagine it depending on whether it's paper, whether it's canvas, whether it's laminated. But I mean, do you have some sort of general, pricing that you have, or is it kind of like do you customize to order? So I guess
I customize to order, but right now we're just for our canvases for a regular 16 by 20 canvas, I'm charging about $40 to $60. It depends on how much ink you use, how big is the canvas, and it just varies on many different things.
Let me ask, so as far as the image, is it, can we take it even, with like, say, I'm at the beach and I just take an image with my phone, is that quality enough to be able to print?
It could be, but it would be a really small image because the quality is not good enough for me to make the image big, and it would look very blurry if I use a phone picture. But if you have a good camera, good quality camera, and we could make high resolution pictures, that's the best way to go about it.
Sure. Okay, cool. And then anything online also, like if I come across something that really catches my eye online, as long as it's a HD image, then it's good to go?
Yes, but on that level, I have to talk to the artist of the image and get his okay to be able to print that image. And I usually either would talk to the artist, maybe give him some of the profit, or I would just give it to you as a gift or something. That's just there's a lot of federal legalities.
I got you.
Yes.
Sure. I just want to interject real quick for folks just joining. If you guys are just joining the program, we have our entrepreneurial spotlight first tonight with special guest Moe Taheri with Mprint, fine art production, high quality posters, and specialty prints. And I just wanted to, I don't know if you were done finishing that thought, Mo, but I did want to ask you about the ink. I mean, being that this is a commercial size printer and bigger than just, your average everyday HP 8500 jet that you'd hook up to your little laptop or PC, what are the ink cartridges? I imagine you have several more than your traditional one. What's the ink looking like? What are you packing?
The ink, it varies from different ways to refill the ink, but it has 12 cartridges. You could get small cartridges or big cartridges. It depends on how much of what ink you use. Like I have an extended clip matte black ink because I use a lot of black ink. The rest of my cartridges is the smaller cartridges because I don't use other colors as much as black. So the black ink, one cartridge cost me about $80, and the rest of them cost me about, because they're smaller, about $60. So the whole 12, it costs anywhere between $500 to $800 to refill. But there are these syringes and refillable cartridges. If any of you printers guys that want to open up your own business, there are refillable cartridges that you could buy a syringe also, and buy big gallons of ink and refill them yourself, which brings down your cost dramatically.
Sure, absolutely. And Mo, with the end of 2015 coming and with 2016 literally just around the corner, any real plans or new goals to really expand it on? I mean, what are your goals as far as for Imprints to take on and accomplish in the year 2016?
Well, I was actually talking to my sister about this because she's out of town for medical school and she's just in town for New Year's and Christmas time. So I was just talking about this to her, and my plan is to by April hopefully make about the same amount of the money for the printer back and buy maybe a new printer and invest into a different type of printer, a faster printer that I could print postcards or promotion cards or business cards. So I could
absolutely
tackle
well, we will be
area of
sure.
the printing world.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be sure to blast you on the Chelladurai Inc. Facebook page. Kind of screenshot your kind of insignia. We'll leave your contact information again, folks. This is Moe Taheri with Imprints. Does fine art production, high quality posters, and specialty prints. Jordan, anything to add before we let Mohammed go?
No, I mean, I'm just excited to hear that you've got this venture on the road, and it's something that's so crucial and necessary to everybody. All the other businesses out there, I probably have at least 5 to 10 companies right off the bat who would immediately be requesting services. So it's exciting to hear that. You're cracking into a new venture, and excited to, work with you very soon in the future, brother.
Perfect, sir. Me too, also. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I would love to sit down, meet up, and we could start a new venture together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mom, I want to thank you so much for joining the show tonight. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for having me. Happy New Year to you guys and your family, and to all the guests that are listening at this moment. Happy New Year, and have a great 2016.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Happy New Year.
Folks, that's Moe Taheri again with Mprint. We will blast a little ad on our Facebook page for him. If you do want to get in touch with him, you will have no problem doing so. It is about 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. Folks, as I said at the beginning of the show, we want to go ahead and switch it up just a little bit. I do want to just add something real quick. The progressive regressions, and I'll let Jordan, my co-host, kind of touch on this, but we can actually just dive right in. We're just going to kind of take a look back right now as Pravin and I just kind of go over 2015 as far as the progression regression project from birth to final completion. And Jordan, if you want to kind of just start it off, I don't know if you have any specific words that you want to introduce in regards to the 2015 year for us as artists, and as for our audience as well, as far as goals for 2016 to get accomplished.
Sure, yeah, definitely. First of all, congratulations, Aaron, also known as artist name David Cakewood, for the completion, and also to the audience. I don't know if we actually had a show since the completion, but Progressive Regressions is final, and discs are they back yet, Aaron, or they're on their way down right now?
Yeah, they are being shipped as we speak. I just saw it. There was a little issue with as far as images and it's just a little issue with our vendor as far as what I wanted. I was a little particular. I had to send them back and get them just to what my ultimate, really what I wanted. They were very accommodating in doing so. Just going to take a few extra days, but should have them by the weekend, no later than next week.
Definitely. Perfect. Yeah, so again, I mean, the road to Progressive Regressions, it's finally done on this, definitely it was a couple of weeks back, but we could celebrate live on air with everyone, that hey, we made it, you know. So that just goes to show that when you put your mind to something and you say, you know, you're going to do something and consistent action follows behind it, you produce a result, you produce a product, you produce something is produced. So now Progressive Regressions is finalized. The package will be together in a very limited quantity, with a bigger message behind it, which again, with the Chelladurai Inc. brand, the name, which we are sharing with the world, really to empower everyone with the true meaning behind the name, which again we discussed a couple episodes back, I believe. You know, Chelladurai, the humble leaders of the world, which is you, the listener, you right there, the ones who are listening to this. You're a leader in your own way. You are a leader in your own. Even if you're a leader over yourself, you know, that we have leaders, like we said before, as an example, we have CEOs as leaders, we have mothers at home as leaders. But one of the most important people to lead is yourself, you know, and that goes back to having discipline and having those goals, having goals and targets and kind of a vision, a bigger vision in mind as to what you strive for, what you want to achieve in life. You know, don't be a leaf floating around in the wind, because the reality is everybody here on this earth today has something special to share. You may not know it right now, but just keep working to uncover that. That's what you've already got it in you. It's not something outside of you. It's already in you. All you need to do is uncover it. So, you know, I don't mean to get too off and preachy on you guys, but again, I mean, Aaron, you know, David Capewood, you know, bro, congratulations. You know, this project had a lot of, you know, your fingerprints all over it. So, you know, it was definitely
absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, and to you, Pravin, as well. I mean, you were the backbone of this project. I'm really happy working with you the last 8-9 months that we've been doing this. You know, you've been the engineer behind it, doing everything, doing some late night work, a lot of additive, extracurricular work that I was not involved in at all, because I'm not the sound engineer. That's kind of not me. You kind of just get me in front of a mic and I just sing my heart out. And again, it doesn't go unnoticed. Your work, the work that you do behind closed doors when I'm not there in the studio, does not go unnoticed. And I'm, you know, forever grateful that, you know, you take the time and diligence to make sure that every song comes out perfect. Yeah, absolutely. It's been great. Folks, as far as, you know, 2015 goes, whatever you did, whatever you didn't do, it's okay. Time's gone. You're not going to get that time back. Tomorrow effectively is the first day of 2016. And, you know, I hate to be cliche, but, you know, time is what you make of it. And that's goddamn right. Pardon my mouth. But I hope all of us have reached down inside of us and want to achieve whatever we want to achieve more. Just be more. Be more. There's a great guy, Jordan's very familiar with as well. I encourage everyone to look after. His name is Brandon Carter. You can find him on YouTube. He's a very big in fitness. You look at him, he just looks like a big muscle guy. But his words, he has great words of wisdom. He's incredibly inspiring from a physical fitness level and from a motivational level. So I mean, you could even listen to him if you're not into fitness. And if you're not even into fitness, trust me, you watch a couple of videos with this guy, you'll be exercising and you'll be getting up and you'll be doing. He is just so motivational in every aspect, not just physically, but mentally. He's prepared myself. He's prepared Jordan. He's prepared many people that I know to be at your full potential of what you have. And, you know, he's the ideal guy of kind of letting us know that wasted talent is is the biggest, is the biggest joke in the world. So we all have it in us, as Jordan said earlier. We all have it. We need to strive for it. We need to push. We need to keep pushing until cardiac arrest.